You're watching Empowerment for Life with Linda Carr, empowering your mind, body, and spirit. And now your host and producer, Linda Carr.
Thank you for watching Empowerment for Life. I'm your host and producer, Linda Carr. We are working on our health and wellness segment, and we also have a very special guest by the name of Paige Krug. Welcome to the show, Paige.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, today's topic is we will be promoting health and wellness. So, Paige, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am a public health professional. I've worked in public health for over 6 years now in various programs focusing on fitness, nutrition, cardiovascular health, and diabetes.
Excellent, excellent. I see your passion just conversing with you prior to the show, because you're going to be opening a personal training and wellness studio. So that should be so exciting.
Yes, I'm very excited about it. It'll be a way for us to help individuals learn how to personalize their fitness programs for what works for them, and also develop nutrition programs designed for specific individuals.
Excellent. So for our very first question for you, Paige, why do you feel that promoting health and wellness is so important?
It's very important because in our society today, it has become so convenient to have lifestyles that sometimes cause us to neglect our health. Advances in technology have, and all the fast food that we have everywhere, and everybody's so busy with their schedules, sometimes it's hard to remember to do the things to keep a healthy lifestyle. So therefore, it's important to continue to promote and educate people so that they know why it's important and what to do in order to have a healthy lifestyle.
I understand. Personally, for me, while the reason why I'm so passionate about the health and wellness segment is because I was sick myself. I wasn't well myself in my mind and in my body. I was just very fatigued, and that's more or less one and the same. So I realized myself that if I can prevent someone from getting to that point, it'll be worthwhile. So
exactly,
absolutely. And I know definitely in this day and age, everything is so rush. You have families, you have single moms, single dads, and everyone's just rush. They will go and get a little fast food and have a nice day, but they don't really pay attention to what they're intaking into their bodies.
Right.
So, so how do you think we got where we are now in terms of population health status?
As I was saying earlier, I think really just the years and years of advancements in technology and changes in our society and our culture in this country that has led to more of us eating what's easy and what's less expensive and what tastes good compared to what may be healthier for us that we may not like as much, and computers and machines that now do things that we used to have to do with manual labor are causing us to be more sedentary. Our children want to watch TV and play video games more than they want to go outside and play and ride their bicycles. So we're seeing rises in childhood obesity, which is very alarming. We're now starting to see health conditions in children that we used to not see until adulthood, things like type 2 diabetes and high blood pressure in our kids. And some even say that we're in a time when some of our children may die before we do.
Whew. That is staggering.
Yeah. That
really, really is. And you know, I don't have any children of my own, but just to think, when I was younger, you know, we really didn't hear of those type of statistics. You know, we were always outside playing, whether it's in the dirt, making, you know, sand piles or out swimming, and there was always a program going on in the community for the children.
Right.
So it just seems that we might need to get back to some of those things, like reading and writing and things of that nature.
Back to the basics.
Back to the basics, absolutely. So what are some of the key elements to achieving and maintaining good overall health?
Well, prevention and awareness are definitely key. Many of the chronic diseases like heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and some forms of cancer are actually preventable. It's just a matter of being aware of how to prevent those things. So that's where my job comes in, is to tell people that really it's important to start from birth, But it's never too late. If starting from birth is the best, making sure that and throughout the childhood years we create good nutritional habits and physical activity habits, but really starting at any time, it's never too late, is important. So.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's awesome. I think that's awesome. I hope you all are paying attention to what she just said. It's never too late.
Right.
And those things are really, they are preventable. You don't always have to have medicines to take care of things. Just sometimes it's just walking, you know, things of that nature, or eating right and tweaking your daily intake. And I'm pretty sure Paige can kind of help us out with that.
Yeah.
So, what is a healthy weight, and why is body weight so important in terms of being healthy?
Well, a healthy weight actually differs from person to person based on their height and their body mass and age and whatnot, and gender. And typically we use the body mass index to determine that. And it's also known as BMI for short. And that's a ratio of our height to our weight. And then there are tables that are easily found online where you can go and see where you are. And anything, a BMI above 24 is considered overweight, and anything over 29 is considered obese.
Wow. So if we were to go to the doctor's office and someone were to well, actually the nurse or the doctor were to tell us we were obese and we think we look just fine, you know, that would be an issue, would that not?
Yeah, it would, and that is a common thing that happens. And actually, right now, 60 to 70% of Americans are either overweight or obese. So,
ooh, that's something just to think about right there.
Yeah.
I know there are a lot of people that do go to the doctor's office. They will have their physicals, and they're looking, you know, at their, well, I guess the charts that the doctors have, whatever. And they're like, oh, they're just saying that because they just want me to lose some more weight. They're just saying that because they want me to come back for another visit. So can you kind of break some things down for them?
that is a common myth, but really and truly, the doctors are there to help. And those charts and facts, I tell you, they are in fact true. When it comes to weight, it is a leading cause, or a risk factor, of many preventable chronic diseases. Obesity and being overweight is associated with lifestyle habits, such as being sedentary, not being physically active, consuming a poor diet, consuming too many foods that are not good for us, and all those things correlate to risk of developing heart disease, to stroke, to type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. So if people are concerned that, you know, it's not about looks and the doctor just wanting you to lose more weight, it's about preventing your risk of those very serious conditions.
Wow, good information, good information. So how can people achieve a healthy weight?
Well, energy balance is the key to achieving a healthy weight. Basically what that means is it all boils down to calories. You know, you'll hear different things about fat grams and other things, but really your energy is measured through calories. So if the calories that you take in through your food and drink is equal to the calories that you expend each day through activity, then you're in energy balance and you're going to maintain your weight. If you consume fewer calories than you expend through activity, you'll lose weight. If you consume more calories than you expend, you'll gain weight. And it's really that simple.
Okay. So calories, can you break down calories for people, for some people that just weren't into the health kick?
Well, calorie, again, it's all food are measured in various things, but one of those is calories, and are also known as kcals, and that's a measurement of the energy provided through that food. So anytime you eat a food or purchase a food, on the food label, it will tell you how many calories are in that food.
Okay.
And for each of us, we need a different amount of calories based on our age and sex and height and body mass. And there's tools to find out exactly what you need. And if you are eating more calories through your diet, so for example, if you only need 2,000 calories a day, but you eat fast food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, well, most fast food combo meals are upwards of 1,000 calories each. So, and then if you have snacks throughout the day, then you're easily getting 4,000 calories a day when you only need 2,000. And so all those extra calories that you eat and then don't use as energy through activity, they'll get turned into fat.
My goodness, and the fat goes where?
Oh,
Places
all
we
over.
do not want
Yes,
to
yes.
remember right now. Okay, so let's see. What are the best strategies for safe and effective weight loss?
Safe weight loss is really no more than 1 to 2 pounds per week. You know, so many people want to do these quick fixes where they lose 10 pounds in 1 week, and yeah, but really for a healthy weight loss, so that your body can adjust to it in the correct way and then sustain it without putting it right back on later, is really only 1 to 2 pounds per week. 1 pound of fat is equal to 3,500 calories.
Oh my goodness.
So the way you can determine how to lose 1 to 2 pounds a week is to figure out how to reduce your calories by 3,500 for every pound you want to lose.
Okay.
And I actually brought this model, this gross model here. This is actually what 5 pounds of fat looks like. So if you want to lose this, which usually it's not in one clump, it's going to come from all over your body.
Yes.
If you want to lose 5 pounds of fat, then you need to eliminate or burn 3,500 more calories for each pound, so times 5, and then however long a period that takes you. And typically it's pretty easy to eliminate about 500 calories per day from your diet, and then 500 times 7 days a week is 3,500, so you can lose a pound a week. Because 500 calories, 1 can of soda can be 200 calories. You eliminate that, and you know, eat a healthier breakfast and take out 1 fast food meal, and you've got it, at least 1 pound a week down.
Okay, and then I might add, what about exercising? Can that help in addition to that?
Absolutely. Exercise is very important. It's for optimal weight loss, you want to reduce calorie intake through diet, but also burn more calories through exercise. So that 1 can of soda we talked about, if you eliminate that from your diet, and then you also go to the gym or work out at home or go on a walk, and then burn an extra 250 calories, 300 calories, then you're going to get to that 1 pound, 3,500 calorie burn faster and lose weight faster.
Okay, good information. So do the fad diets work?
Typically, no. Most fad diets are just that. They're fads. If you watch the infomercials late at night, it's really pretty deceiving a lot of times and frustrating for people in my field, because if it sounds too good to be true, most likely it is.
But they sound so good.
They do, and a lot of times you will lose weight initially, but most of the fad diets either require you to eliminate certain foods from your diet or to just eat specific foods, which really ultimately all you're doing is eating very few calories for the several days or several weeks. And what that does is that actually starves your body. And so you're going to lose weight, but then as soon as you start eating normally again, or just not eating that very restricted diet, it's all going to come back, and sometimes more, because what your body does is your body goes into a fight or flight mode and says, I'm being starved, so when I do get extra calories, I'm going to store those as fat, and I'm not going to make it easy for those to come off, because I might get starved again.
So basically it's like you're defeating the purpose.
Exactly. And so people, they want that quick fix, but what they don't realize is in the long run, they're almost making it harder for themselves.
Right. Now, does that do anything in particular outside of that until with your system, your body as a whole over time?
It does. It lowers your metabolism. Your metabolism is how your body naturally, how fast it burns calories naturally, and so that will be lowered if you keep putting your body in that starvation mode, because it won't want to burn those.
Okay. Well, thank you for the information, Paige, and we're going to go for a quick break, and we'll be right back.
You're watching Empowerment for Life with Linda Carr. We'll be right back.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally.
Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands?
My son has lots of dolls. But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys know statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Yeah.
That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat. Visit safercar.gov/therightseat to make sure your child is protected.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. Go to discovertheforest.org.
You're watching Linda Carr's Empowerment for Life.
So Paige, we were just speaking of our fad diets, and I'm pretty sure there are some people that are a little bit curious about the different types of diets that are out there. There was one, it was a really extreme one, and I'm pretty sure it had, I'm assuming it had a good nutrition plan, but what do you think about that, just jolting your system if you've never worked out before?
Well, first I'll say that when it comes to diets, usually when people hear the word diet, that's more just as far as the food and the consumption part now than the exercise programs that you'll see on TV and whatnot. I mean, some of those are legitimate as long as you're also eating the right way. For example, there's different exercise regimens or videos that you can buy, and they're pretty intensive, and so they're going to work. But if you've never worked out before, you kind of want to maybe start walking beforehand, or just ease your way into it so that you don't, have bad side effects from jumping into something that your body's not ready for.
Absolutely. And then I believe that before, they always say at the end of the commercials, okay, always consult your doctor prior to doing that. So remember, always consult your doctor prior to starting something extreme or any type of diet that will just change your body makeup.
Absolutely.
And there was also another one that I want to discuss with you. There was one to where you can eat anything, and it tells you when you can eat certain items. Like the first thing that I saw in the commercial was like a piece of pizza, and I was like, oh wow, that's great. And it showed a brownie. I'm like, ooh, even better. So what do you think about those?
Well, I'm not familiar with diets that say you can eat whatever you want as long as it's at certain times. Personally, I believe, from my education and background and my own lifestyle, that you should never eliminate foods from your diets, food groups or anything. And if you enjoy something, have it every once in a while. My motto, I'll say this every day to anyone, is everything in moderation is okay. I'm a self-professed chocoholic myself, and I have to have a little bit of chocolate every day. It's just a matter of not overdoing it. So if you want pizza, if you want a cheeseburger every now and then, that's okay. Just make sure that you don't do it every meal, and that you do get your exercise and your other fruits and vegetables and things to make up for that.
I agree with you, and I do have a weakness myself, and ever since I've been in the South, one of my weaknesses are, homemade pound cake. With some lemon icing on it or something like that.
That is good.
So whenever I see it, that's exactly what I want. I want this piece of cake. I'm like, okay, I need to have that right there, and I know what I need to do to burn that off as well. So it's like, you just kind of have to find that balance. But I truly don't believe in, depriving myself of anything. And like you said, everything in moderation.
Exactly. And if you deprive yourself, a lot of times that's just going to make you want it even more. And your cravings are going to get so hard that then when you do have it, you binge and you go way overboard. So that's why it's better to just have a little bit every now and then.
Exactly. So when you go and have the opportunity to burn that 10 pounds, you're like, yes, I'm off to a great start, and you eat that piece of cake, and then you want something else. You might throw in some, some Doritos or something. You just ruin it. So let's try not to make that a habit. But anywho, let's see. What are the best and worst foods to eat for weight loss and good health? What do you think about that?
Well, when trying to lose weight, it's best to avoid what we call empty calories, and to eat foods that are lower calorie, lower fat, but that are nutritionally dense.
What are empty calories?
Empty calories, so for example, if you have a 300 calorie snack cake, or maybe some of that pound cake you were talking about.
Okay.
Although it tastes really good, it's going to have a lot of calories, a lot of fat, but very little good nutritional value. So in terms of your vitamins and your minerals and the nutrients that your body actually needs for fuel. Now you could, for that same 300 calories, you could eat for breakfast, let's just say, a whole wheat English muffin with peanut butter and a small banana, which is going to be the same amount of calories, but it's going to have nutrients that your body needs. It's going to have fiber that's going to keep you full.
Right.
And it's going to be more filling and then keep you full longer.
That's true.
So that's more of a nutritionally dense food versus empty calories, which are calories from junk and nothing good.
Right. You know what? I did have a question. For instance, there are a lot of people that may not be aware. Iceberg lettuce versus like the spinach and the romaine lettuce. What's the difference between those? I want to bring that to people's attention because we're talking about health and wellness and things of that nature, and of course food is definitely the topic. And with that, so what type of calories, I mean, is it beneficial for you, or should we even be eating it at all?
All of those different types of lettuce and leafy greens are all going to be very low in calories,
Okay.
so that's good. Now, typically, the romaine and the spinach, anything that's got more color, darker in color, they're going to be more nutritious than the iceberg. Iceberg is going to be made up more water and have less of the vitamins and minerals. Not iceberg is not bad for you,
No.
but anything with more color and vibrant color is usually what's going to have the most vitamins and minerals and other good things for your body.
Yeah, that would help. And of course, adding in that salad with your meals would be excellent, whether big or small. And
yeah, salad's a great way to get your servings of vegetables.
definitely, and that's not expensive. And a lot of people, they're health conscious because of, people from the layoffs and things of that nature. So that would definitely be something that people can implement into their daily schedule.
Absolutely.
And on top of it, the fast foods, they have salad.
I was just about to say that you can find some really good salads nowadays at fast food restaurants. You do have to be careful about some of them, though, because sometimes they'll have ingredients, lots of cheese or bacon or high-fat salad dressing that kind of then in turn make it a fattening salad. Salad is not all healthy, but you can get really good salads pretty easy and pretty inexpensive.
Yes, but yeah, we all can stand to adjust our diet in some way, shape, or form. And just because someone thinks they're healthy doesn't mean that you can kind of like neglect, from doing the right things. So our next question for you is: do people have to change their diet and exercise to lose weight?
Well, as I was saying before, it's best to do both. Now, if you just reduce calories through changing your diet, you will lose weight. But adding that exercise is going to make you lose more weight faster, and it's going to give you those cardiovascular benefits for your heart health and to improve your circulation and other things as well. So it's better to combine them to lose weight most effectively. Okay,
so with that, I know that exercise is such a big factor in there. So what would be the best type of exercise?
It's good to do a variety. Cardiovascular exercises are really good for you, and those are going to be things like walking, jogging, cycling, swimming, taking an aerobics class. Those are going to be higher impact, faster paced activities that are going to get your heart rate up, get you breathing more, and they're going to allow you to burn more calories while you're doing that exercise. But you also need to incorporate some weight bearing and some strength training exercises. Because what that's going to do is it may not get your heart rate up quite as much, and you may not burn as many calories while you're doing the exercise, but building your muscle mass is going to also increase your metabolism. Because it takes your body, you burn more calories maintaining muscle than you do fat. So the more muscle you add to your body, not only are you going to get the lean look that most of us want, and not necessarily bulky. A lot of women fear weight training because they think they're going to get bulky, but that's not the case unless they're lifting extreme weight, but it'll help them burn more calories throughout the day when they're doing nothing else. Yes. Have more muscle.
For me, when I started working out, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, oh no, I don't want to have all those muscles. I just want to be toned. And so I'm back on the bandwagon with exercising, thank God. And so why would you think exercise is important, even for people who do not need to lose weight?
Well, for people who do not need to lose weight, exercise still has so many health benefits. Regular physical activity is related to improvements in so many areas, including cardiovascular health, like I mentioned, and keeping your heart healthy. It's good for your circulation, it's good for your digestion, it improves mood, decreases stress, it helps you sleep better. It's just, it does so many good things to your body, keeping it functioning as well as it should, and then also helps prevent a lot of those chronic diseases we were talking about.
Right. Now, stress is a big factor for people in the work world and for people that are at home. So what are some of those stress busters that we can incorporate into that?
Stress is a big thing that a lot of us deal with nowadays with those busy schedules we were talking about. And stress is not healthy. Stress can affect your sleep patterns. It can lead to earlier mortality. So it's important to manage your stress through relaxation exercises. Cardiovascular exercise is a good stress reliever. Doing yoga and stretching and just taking a little time out here and there to just do some deep breathing and just relax and kind of get rid of some of that anxiety and getting enough sleep. All those will help with that.
So you think meditation will be a good start as well? I know there's a lot of people, they meditate a lot. And
meditation is good, and for those people who, meditation may not be their thing, just like I said, taking a quiet 5 minutes just to take some deep breaths and kind of clear your mind has the same benefits.
Yes, it's very important. I know one thing in particular, people, they will walk around with headaches, not realizing that they're stressed, and meanwhile they're stressing everyone else out, but knowing is half the battle.
Yes.
Knowledge is power.
Absolutely.
So with that, what are some of the tips for incorporating more exercise in our busy schedules?
There are a lot of simple things that we can all do. Not everyone has time to go to a gym for an hour a day and do it all at once, but you can take the stairs, instead of the elevator.
Yeah.
Park farther away in the parking lot and walk into the stores. Do some calf raises when you're standing in line at the grocery store. Play with your kids, yard work, housework. All those things, if you just pick up the pace a little bit, you're going to burn those extra calories and get some activity.
I see that. I understand that. It's just, I guess it all starts in the mind. Everyone thinks, let me just exercise. No, but it all really starts in your mind, your mindset. So getting our mindsets to change and to adapt to a new way of living, so to speak. So, well, I just want to thank you so much for being here on our show. It really means a lot to you. Yes, thank you. Really means a lot to us at Empowerment for Life. And you'll be hearing more from Paige Krug on Empowerment for Life, our health and wellness segment. We just want to thank you for tuning in, and God bless you.
Thank you for watching Empowerment for Life with Linda Carr. For more information about the show, be sure to visit our website at www.lindacarrtv.com.